I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I was just thinking about the movie The Brick. Up here it says A Brick, but it's titled Brick. It came out 2005, and I just thought it had a cult following. Then I saw, IMDb, 100,000. Here it is, 106,000 people rated it. It has a 7.2 rating. That's an average. So people have voted five, four, whatever. I don't know if I voted eight or nine. I just thought it was really great. It was just so different. And yeah, I like these two actors, Lucas Haas and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Seen him in a lot of movies, but it was just a storyline. And a lot of things was just I first saw it. I had this guy who was in the library. He was like very smart. I don't know if he was genius, but he was very smart. And Brandon over here, the character Brandon, he went to him, and the guy in the library, he was just like you say a typical nerd. But he was very educated. He was very soft spoken, and he says something like, "Well, this anybody's teeth has to get broken, this and that," and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" And there's probably people like that too, or something. It was just very weird, like that. And a lot of people say that was just unreal. Then I started thinking about the enterprise of drug dealing. I said that was a high school, and that was a big high school. I went to a small high school. A private school was like 650 people or something for the whole school. I don't know if it's just high school or elementary, but it was very small. I mean, let's say here there's thousands of kids, over 1,000, or like 2,000. And let's say 30 or 25, 30% are getting high. I mean, you know how much money you can make. It's a very big business. And let's say I mean, and I'd say like at one high school, you have a monopoly, meaning there's no competition, right? You own, you get a brick, which is, I don't know what the weight of that is, but it's they were dealing heroin, and that's a lot. Someone told me it's 10 bags or something like that, but here they actually know it's more massive than that. But you have the distribution. You have the distribution. You have control. You have easy money. Then you hire dealers. In a particular high school. Whether they want to sell in between classes. You meet somewhere, and you have your enterprise. And just say a couple of security guards. Say a school has a security guards. You give them a little money on the side, or they get high. I mean, you got it made. You're safe unless somebody starts talking. You know. But then there is the fear of overdose and body bags. Except I know a secret. I know it's true. People overdose and they just overcome it, and not the natural way, like just heal and just drink a lot of water, or do other things. Like when you go to the draw, I heard steam or like a sauna is very good to get rid of the toxins. Sweating is too, but after you get high, you probably don't want to run too much. You know, but people do a lot of different things so they keep on living, and you have loyal customers, unless they just quit the habit, right? Unless they just kick it, get rid of that. They don't want to use it anymore. But let's say you do weed, something simple. I mean, not really. That's not too reckless. I'm not into it. It's not too reckless. Other stuff, pills, oxys, Percocets. They seem to be, the choice of users uh, of people getting high, right? Percocet, in my opinion, I think it's like 5 milligrams or something like that. I mean, that's a very small pill. You're gonna pay $5 for that. Let's say there's a drought, you're gonna pay $7. And let's say you have a monopoly, you can increase the prices. And whatever you have, a couple high schools. And just the money is just it's rolling in. I mean, do I care about that? No, I could care fucking less. Just at my school, I think there were people that were dealing. I think actually in grammar school there might have been people dealing experience, but very few. In grammar school, I know the people that smoke weed, but the other stuff, yeah, I think there's some that did coke. I did coke. I think I did in high school, senior year. I think it was a kid that did speed. Somebody told me in like freshman year. I mean, those people that probably live in certain areas, they could get anything they want. Even a private Catholic school. I mean, people get high all the time. People want to experiment. And no one's freaking perfect. Weed was prevalent, and not too much, but people were doing it. Where there's a gateway drug, I don't want to get into that conversation. People do whatever they want to do. I'm talking about the enterprise, the money making scheme. And let's say you have loyal customers for like a year, 2 years. That's a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money you gotta make, and it's It's all cash, right? I mean, we can talk about funneling money too. It's a different PayPal, and now they have Cash App. You know what's Cash App? Like, I looked it up. It's just for teenagers. What is that? I made a video about. I'm not gonna go off topic, but there was another, like an app that said, "Oh, you're 13, you have a cell phone, you get a credit card, or debit card. You have a credit limit." Why would you do that? Maybe 13, maybe the world is changing, but it's like it's shouldn't you talk to parents first? I don't even know. It's like why you give a 12 or 13-year-old a fucking debit or credit card? Um, that's another thing, but it's a big money making scheme. I just wonder, not just the U.S. government, but there's syrup, right? Cough syrup, the one you get prescribed, very strong. That's a form of opioid. It's like a liquid heroin, except I don't know if it's mild or not. It just it sedates you and stuff like an opioid. It's not street heroin, but it's legal, right? There's people that go there and they once or 2 3 months or something like that to get a whole big bottle, like a pint or quart or something. I don't even know, a quarter of a gallon. It's really weird. And either use it or you sell it. And another thing, that little big jug over there, container of cough syrup is over like $1,000 or $2,000. And 15, 20 years ago it was under 100 or something like that. Yeah, this is not inflation with Joe Biden over there trying to stop it. This is people that know people abuse it and they can make a lot of money from it. It's a revolving door. You can pass all the laws you want. The truth of the matter, the people that push to make the product, they don't care. They push it on purpose because they're making the money. Everyone's making money off this. Uh, like say, if I had an offspring child or we're close, I would have this a discussion about that. But it's like at this point, everyone's just getting high, and it's pretty much what it is. It is to a certain extent a brave new world. That book was terrifying. And I don't remember. I already talked about. I don't remember exactly, like chapter by chapter, but there was that one scene where they alleviated depression with getting high. This woman that just took pills. She was in bed and she was just popping pills. I don't know if it was antidepressants or just she was just feeling real jovial and happy after a while. And then it goes back to the same and they get high again. Consider you have a mind and you know what that is. It's I'm not gonna get to addiction phrase, but I did read somewhere that when you experience trauma before the age of around before the age of 16, like 14, 15, it could be have long term effects. What about drug addiction? You get addicted to certain chemicals when you're like 14, 15. You overcome that, but what are the long term effects? What does it do to your brain? Your brain, not that it's not fully developed yet, and you're altering its chemicals inside of it. I mean, that's pretty dangerous. I mean, maybe there's probably is recovery for that, but everybody makes money, right? Even the people that counsel people, except a lot of them aren't that good off. Ironically, the drug dealer might be a better businessman at doing his job than the counselors that I met. Yeah, it's a good movie. It really is. It deals with distribution, drug distribution. Sales, but it talks about just a girl like not overdosing but getting murdered and somebody. It's just a whole story behind it, and this one guy's trying to figure it out. It's well written and it looks very serious. And it has a lot of good scenes. I really liked it. Is it called classic? Yeah, maybe. Would it we better if like million people saw it? I don't know if that many people have that taste. People want to see big explosions, this and that. There are big words in there used, so don't get scared. It's it's a horror show for some of you.